You're listening to The Monks.
You're here with the Monks. I'm Heather.
And I'm Josh. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Should be a fun one. I like to think that we are completely separated until we come together to do this. That's the vibe we're putting out.
Yeah.
I don't think they talk.
No, we don't.
I don't think they talk at all.
We live separately. Separate lives. We do little things together so we can come talk about them here.
Yeah.
We're fighting all the time behind the scenes. We can't.
Yeah.
It's a behind the music situation.
It is. We're like, no, TLC got along, I think. Why did I pick the one group that I think got along?
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a lot of strife. It was my favorite person's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, pretty assumptive. Because it was your birthday, Heather.
Oh.
And then we were like, all right, we're going to do a Michelin starred prefix tasting menu at a local restaurant here. And we've done this kind of thing before. Like we went for our anniversary to the Addison down in San Diego. It's a 3 Michelin star. It was one of the most elaborate experiences I've ever had in like hospitality.
And that was our first introduction. We went straight to a 3.
Well, why not, right? If you're gonna
go big or go home.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend all this money and you're gonna be so far outside your depth, because here's what's weird, right? Like when you go to a restaurant, you should be like, this is awesome. Like meaning like leading into it, you should be like, I'm taking the work out of a thing.
Yes.
Going into the Addison, I'm like nervous, like they're gonna ask me to do something or something. You know,
I was really, really nervous. Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, like you just feel, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird feeling to be nervous about a dinner that you're eating. You're not putting it on.
I wasn't like looking at someone else hoping we're in sync putting down plates.
Right.
I'm just
were.
like,
They were like watching synchronized swimming or something. Like, you know, it was just like, it was actually cool to see. It was, like I said, it was the best experience I've ever had in hospitality. Like everything was great with that. So that was our first like experience with it. We've done another place here, Niku, that I believe has 1 star. It was a fantastic.
Yeah.
Like everything was amazing. We went there for an anniversary as well. And because I remember they like, oh, we're going to start, like they started us with bubbles for free. They gave us a little croquette from the chef, like just little things that are like, hey, I hope you had
it made us feel special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was delicious.
Oh,
everything was delicious.
It was, so it was a steakhouse.
Yeah.
But they had a huge fire going. They would put the meat on top and they would like crank it down towards the fire, crank it back up away from the fire down, you know.
It's like a California grill. I'd never seen, like, it really is. I think they call it like the California grill, the one that goes up and down.
Yes.
You know.
And it's open so you get to watch. It was very cool.
And their thing is like Japanese flavor profiles and things like that is kind of what sets them apart too. It's like, that's a big part of their thing. And it was fantastic. Now that wasn't a prefix meal. That was just like we ordered, you know, what we wanted, but it was insane service, insanely good food. So we're like, okay, that's 2 for 2. Like, you know, and then we go to this restaurant and I will say like, you know, service, like we're greeted well, everyone's greeting you.
Yeah, it was beautiful. The restaurant was beautiful.
Restaurant. And it's a prefix meal and we're flying high. We think we know something now. We're like, oh, I think we have really, you know, cause we always joke we have garbage pallets. But we're willing to try stuff.
We're little trash pandas.
Little trash pandas just digging around. You know, my truest self as I go, did you want Panda Express again?
And my truest self is, you know, I did.
Yeah. The people at Panda Express, no, like when I haven't been there in like say 5 nights, they'll kind of go like, oh, hey, welcome back.
Yeah. They do the whole thing where everyone at a restaurant is supposed to say hello every time someone walks in, but only for us.
Yeah.
It's like where you're like, ooh, I'm special here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're taking it back. This is like 15 years ago at a Cold Stone Creamery when we go into Panda. It's like everybody's saying what's up. I've gone in there so often that I've gone in a couple times where like, it's looking a little limp. You know what I mean? It's kind of, and they go, we'll make it fresh. What did you want?
Yeah.
And I go, this is my cheers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a drinker. I want my Panda folks to treat me this way. I love this.
Yes.
You know, they get my jokes. It'll be like $24.99. I go, we can round up for the Children's Hospital. Bing, bing. You know, give me the little pizzazz over a penny. You know, that kind of stuff. We're all in on the joke. We get it. It's not going to help those kids. We get it. This particular one won't help that. The only reason I round up every time, because I hate that, and you really don't like how corporations use us for their charity. You know what I mean?
It feels... Yeah, it bothers me.
It's 100%. It's again, we're steps away from being human batteries. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like I go, so you get the write-off, you get the glory. You're giving out the gigantic checks. You know, everybody's hoopla on you. It's all from us. But because it's a children's hospital, I'm like, you know what, round that thing.
Of course.
Round it up, dude. Like if we're going to help anybody, let's help some kiddos.
Yeah.
I hope we don't find out that they just called their private island children's hospital or something.
Oh my gosh. When we get into the restaurant too, they seat us at this table.
Now this is, you're talking about the one Michelin.
From, the birthday dinner.
The birthday dinner.
They sit us down right in front of the open kitchen.
Yeah.
Our seats are here facing the kitchen. So there's nothing, we just got this view.
It's beautiful.
It's cool.
Humongous flames that they're cooking over.
Yeah.
Like it's mesmerizing. It feels like you're around a campfire type of deal. Dried, flowers hanging over this giant length of the room level like island that they kind of do their last preps on. And we're the chef's literally working the
expedite.
He's the expediter. He's wiping one last time. He's yes, chef. The whole shebang is happening. And I was like, okay. We order a couple of non-alcoholic drinks, and I go, what a good way to spend $14 for juice. You know what I mean? I can't believe more places don't have non-alcoholic drinks for the people who, and they are starting, and being positive, they are starting to pop up everywhere. They're doing the whole thing right. This is how you get a star, baby. It's like that ice cube's crazy square, crazy deep. But then the grew up poor in me can't help but go, so the ice cube is 4 feet tall.
Right.
It is 2 feet wide. It sat down in here. Now here's the thing. The country mouse in me, it's got a beautiful little cucumber just sat on top of it. Yeah. Somehow attached to this thing almost.
To the ice cube.
Yeah. Beautiful. But then again, I go, we only got a half pour. And
I didn't even think. I'm thinking like.
Well, because you know how ice do. You know how ice do. That's pure profit.
Right.
It's juice, babe. And they're probably, and I'm assuming they're probably juicing stuff. They're probably not doing like anything from concentrate or anything like that.
It was some kind of cucumber mint drink.
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I would order fountain drinks at restaurants, and I go, no ice to the brim. I want all my sugar water. I don't want my Dr. Pepper way down here, my ice way up here. All the way to the tippy top. So you get this giant cube, and there's this much liquid in the bottom. And I go, I understand how that looks. And if I had control of the juice, if it was like $14 unlimited juice, we can pour it out however you want. If it's like a little carafe that you're going to come by again and hit me again, great, let's keep. I understand that it aesthetically is more pleasing to see the ice, to see the cucumber, and to see a half of that drink.
I have the same feelings, of course, because I'm like, this is about less than I would say half a shot glass of juice, probably.
Right.
And I really do get that that's that's crazy. But at the same time, I kind of thought if I had more juice, I'd probably be like, this is too much. It's like a lot.
The people next to us is like a 6-top, and they were doing the same experience. They were doing like prefix,
It did feel like they got more things, but yeah.
But they were having wine, and it's just the tallest wine glass, just tall. And I mean, it is just
a sip of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was just to decide if they wanted that wine.
They kept coming by and they just put that much.
But it looked so cool. With just that tiny bit of wine and that just huge, almost, it's not square, one of the square ones, but it's kind of got a square shape.
It almost is like a really fat, a wine person would know what it's actually called, but it's like, it almost looks like a really fat, like a cartoonishly large, like if you were a borrower, people who live in the walls, the borrowers, it'd be like a champagne flute. But it's massive. I don't know if this made any sense. It's like long stem.
Yeah, like a wine glass, only kind of like a little bit fatter.
Yeah. So this is the conversation we're having at this place. So they go, oh boy. Okay. Yeah. So we got some real people here out of their depth. But I'm watching them, and they had just so little wine in there that I feel like at an Olive Garden, I've seen a dishwasher go, okay, and that one's ready to go in. Like, it's like these are remnants. But that's how they're doing it. Because one thing you'll notice at like these Michelin starred places is like they're going to give you like so much water. The whole deal is like you basically take a sip or two, they're there. Well,
when we were at the Addison, they asked us if we wanted to do the wine with the meal, and we're not drinkers, so we said no, we're just going to stick with the water. I don't remember if they offered any non-alcoholic drinks, but we didn't
No, I don't.
We didn't do anything, but he was like, "We're going to keep you so hydrated,"
and he did.
And they did.
They were. I genuinely feel that the Addison, one sip, it was replaced sip by sip. I don't know that.
I don't think it was that much of a bother, but yeah.
No, what we said about the Addison was somehow it was the best service we've ever experienced. Every single thing is dealt with immediately. Every answer or every question has an answer immediately, and not one iota of intrusiveness. And one thing I did pick up on in this place is I am feeling a little intrusiveness. The one that we were at for your birthday.
Absolutely.
Because
they were at the Addison. It was like a Mr. Deeds level sneaky of service. It was really noticeable and next level. And like,
I noticed,
I was blown away.
Yeah. I noticed everything about that place. Somehow you could have a conversation at normal volume and feel that no one could hear you, but you could hear no one's. They were spaced so perfectly.
Yes.
And they were just beyond Johnny on the spot. They worked as the most collaborative team I've ever seen in hospitality. And one thing I really remember thinking about their staff is there isn't you could stop anybody on that floor and ask them anything about any of the food that was on your table. And they all not only knew every single thing about it, but had a very passionate opinion about maybe how you might want to try to indulge in it. Like, oh, I really like to have it, this way, but you might want to try one by itself and then do the way that I did. They didn't just have knowledge, they had like passion for it.
Yes.
So that's the kind of people that these places attract, like people who are like, yeah, I'm passionate about this. Like, this is important to me.
Yeah.
So we're at this thing. And one thing I did notice right away, and again, this place is beautiful, but I go, this thing's got a Michelin star and it ain't exactly cheap. And that's on me. I booked a thing, right? Like, I always think that you can't constantly complain about the cost of a thing when you booked it and you know the cost.
Right.
But you can't help it rattling around a little up there. So it's like anything. It really is one of those things where I go, if you're going to charge a lot, just know people instantly, we elevate where we're like, really? Okay. Because I had a couple thoughts right out of the gate. I said, these chairs look amazing. They hurt my back.
Oh, I thought the chair was nice.
It's hitting my back funny.
I'm shorter, so maybe that's why.
I was like, okay. Our table was in front of like their water station. I don't really love the comings and goings that I'm experiencing. I've got
behind
a lot of
your
people
back,
buzzing behind me. If I was a mob guy, it'd be like an absolute deal breaker. I go, I can't have this many people behind me. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
I can't have people behind. I got to have my back to something. You people are everywhere, While we're on water, we ordered flat. We're regular people. Yeah, bring us flat water. I don't like sizzle water. It ain't my cup of tea. I think it's disgusting. You know why? Because I still always think back to like one time, again, I'm a fountain drink kid. And I fill this joker up, or they give it to me in a drive-thru or something, and you take that first thing and it's all carbonated water.
Yeah.
It didn't have the syrup. Well, that's fizzy water.
Yeah.
I hate it. I was like, this is a core memory. I hate this. Like, I hated it. So at one point they're filling, and I don't even know how this happens, but we now got sizzle water.
Yeah. You know what happened? I took a sip of it and I said, what's different? This seems spicy. This water is peppery. Yeah. I don't know because my brain couldn't compute.
At this point, our palate, because this is a little deeper in the night, our palates already had too much.
It's just, wow.
We have been worked on this thing. Because when we sit down, we're seeing this beautiful pass and we're seeing everything. Yeah, chef. They're doing the whole thing. You go, this is going to be great. And I'm seeing fire. So right away, I'm thinking, man, we're about to have proteins on proteins. We're about to be proteined out. This is a place that is known for seafood.
Yeah. Steak and seafood, right?
Steak and seafood. We're just going to be hammered with proteins. And I can't even tell you, the first thing was oysters. And we both had the same response. We're not oyster people. I truly had never had an oyster in a shell till this moment.
Right. And I was actually very excited when it came because I thought I'll never order an oyster.
Absolutely. That was the first thing that we said. We were like, this is great.
Yeah. I'll never order this. This is going to be good.
It's a couple oysters each. So we kind of knew, like, if it ain't our bag, I can slide down a couple of slippy little oysters right down my little gullet like a little pelican.
And it was good. It wasn't something I was like, yum, I love this. I'll order it constantly.
I would never order it. Yeah. But it was clean. It had no fishiness to it. They gave you some vinegar you could put on it. You didn't like the vinegar. I tried the vinegar. I did the horseradish, the cocktail.
Yeah, I did the just cocktail on the second one.
Second one, I definitely went way heavier on the cocktail. I was like, I need to kind of get something in here. But I thought, okay, that's a great start. You know what I mean? That really is a great start because I would never order it. It was very clean. So I'm thinking, okay, nothing but blue skies ahead of us. At that point, I'm like, this is really about to be a cool experience. We had the best time, it turns out, not enjoying a meal.
Yes.
Right? You know, I do think that sometimes you can't walk in and be persnippety about art. And at this level, it is art. I mean,
it's just like these flavor profiles are not flavor profiles we like.
No, we had these other like experiences with these very high level restaurants, and they just were flavor profiles that more than not we were like, yeah, totally. Because we even did like an omakase thing here, where it was, you know, you're letting the chef do their thing. That's what it is, and
it's sushi. So they're just bringing you out what sushi they're.
Yeah. They take the wheel, and I kind of dug that for sushi. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, because at certain restaurants, if it's on the menu and I don't understand it, I don't even, it's like I freeze.
It intimidates you.
Yeah,
like
I don't want to go to restaurants like that. So if it's too fancy of stuff, I want it to be where I am just brought stuff.
If I can't pronounce it, please just bring me whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was great. There was one bite at the omakase that you didn't like. Otherwise, everything was very good.
Where it did taste like they just gathered everything out of the trash can, plopped it on, and
which I'm sure they didn't, because it was a very nice place. But that was it. It was like one bite that you go, oof. And then the rest of it was good. The thing before that was good. Everything was good. You end on a high note with like a bomb dessert. You know, everything was good. So that was every experience we'd had where they take the wheel. One of the dishes that come out is this tuna tartare with gelatin and all the, you know, different, I don't know, essential oils, whatever they're doing with this thing. And like a green doodad, they're like, hey, what I like to do, the young lady explains everything. And she's clear in her vocals. Heather still didn't hear them. She did not. One thing I learned at the first spot is like, if they bring you out something and it's in a bowl or whatever, they expect you every single time you dive. This sounds so obvious. Anybody who's ever eaten anything, I can just imagine like my dad, my grandfather's like, yeah, dude, that's how you eat a soup or a chili. Dive down to the bottom, come up, because it's layered. You know, like you want everything. Yeah. You dove down, just basically got a mouthful of flavored gelatin. Yeah. That ain't a Jello that anybody would.
Well, I saw you before I did. I saw that you went all the way to the bottom. But it was beautiful. I saw it at the other table before we got it. It looked to me, I thought what it was going to be was a head of just one piece of lettuce, but it was just like
somehow firm,
domed.
Yeah,
this domed piece of lettuce.
But it was really like rice.
It was actually a rice cake or rice flour with kale dusting on it.
And right away,
so it looked green.
You're gonna get stuff dusted. You're gonna get stuff with like little drops of this, that, and the others.
Yeah, jellies.
And you're gonna get jellies. You know, that's pretty typical of these spots. But something about the mouthfeel on this thing.
Oh, so you break it. Yeah. You pop it with your spoon, it kind of crumbles. Yep. You take a piece, you dive down to the bottom of your tuna tartare, you put it on there, and you eat it as one bite.
And somehow the mouthfeel on this deal.
Boy.
It was a lot.
It was like...
Instantly, we were like,
Can't do another bite. Will not do another bite.
This is where it starts to take a turn for me. Whew. This is where it starts to feel less like a dinner and more like a war of attrition. Yeah. Oh boy. It felt like when you're a kid and your mom brings out peas and she's like, but you can't leave the table till you eat your peas. I took 2 bites of it. I thought, oh, maybe I was just, maybe I just wasn't anticipating this. Let me try it again. Whew, okay, it got less for me, second bite. Because now I'm starting to like, I'm like, okay, I'm really aware of the taste, the texture. It's a no for me. Yeah. So much so that I go, I can't do it anymore.
I had one bite and I was like, and it's a whole bowl.
Much.
It's a whole dome.
Yeah.
It's just the two of us.
I can't do anymore. And I look over at the Six Top, because this is when I start also looking around at other people's experiences. So I look over at the Six Top. First off, they had the same amount of tuna tartare. I said, they got 6 people to eat this. That's a bite each they got to muster. Yeah. Now, right away, when you're hearing this, just know, yes, we're having the same thought. You're spending hundreds of dollars, and now the conversation you're having is, how do I get through this? Right? It's like, you're not psyched. Because people are like, I spent $30 at a Chili's. Loved everything that came out. Southwestern egg rolls hit. My chicken tendies hit. Yeah. I'm getting, my
fries are fresh.
Everything is a yes.
My salsa's almost drinkable.
Right. Everything's bang. And this cost me like $30. Like, this sounds horrible what they're going through. And I go, yes, cry for me. Right? I'm spending good money here. And I am looking around. And here's where I knew we weren't alone. We always are like noticing little interactions. So at the Six Top, this lady takes the tuna tartare. It's the last bite of it. I go, thankfully, they all got to do the work together. I couldn't believe that we had the same amount of tuna tartare. She goes, does anybody want this? And the way this guy goes, no, I'm good. I said, that's a no, I'm good. Like, don't send it back this way. I said, so we're not the only ones who are like, what? But we got it in front of us still. And they gave us another bite.
It's there for a while.
Because it came with another bite. On a mint leaf was a piece of salmon.
Yes.
Something about chewing a whole gigantic mint leaf didn't do it for me.
I know. I thought, dang, I wish I had just like ate the salmon and put the leaf back.
She said eat the leaf. She was very clear about that.
I know. I wish I had disobeyed.
Yeah. So now at this point, I've followed my directions like a good soldier. I've eaten the leaf. It's very minty, shockingly.
P.S. I barely ate all day thinking about this meal. I'm starving.
And I have yet now. So now you're a good 3 passes into this meal. You're still hungry. And you haven't had one bite yet that you like, right? Everything's been like, okay. So this is when it starts to feel like work. Now I'm looking at the pass. I'm thinking ahead. It's like working out. Like I do that a lot in working out where I go, oh my God, I still got to do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do all my lunges good because I still got to do squats next. Like I got to save it for squats. I can't. So I'm looking ahead going, and I see in the pass bread. I go, okay, they have a bread service. I actually read that their bread is like, this person literally described their bread. They go, I dream about their bread. I go, okay. It's got a seaweed butter. Okay. Maybe just butter.
Well, that'll just be extra salty.
Right.
I think it'll be good.
So I'm looking at this bread, beautiful, brown to perfection, sitting in a thing. And I go, oh, this is where the 6-2 goes in our favor.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be eating more bread.
We're going to fill up on bread, baby.
Going to be filling up on bread. So then and this is where we have a waiter this evening, looks just like Bad Bunny.
Yes.
But he speaks in kind of pantomime.
You have a lot of waiters, but he was probably our main guy.
Yeah.
I would say he was Bad Bunny doing a silent film character.
Yeah. He's trying to get really good at mime.
Right. Yeah.
Like he's basically not speaking. He will speak. And we definitely can communicate. He's just choosing not to use his words a lot of the time. He'll kind of just come and stand there like one of Buckingham Palace's guards and just wait for you to kind of figure out whatever's on his mind. Where I was like, he's looking at the tuna tartare like they're not going to like this. And I said, oh, no, we're good. Thank you. I talk weird. I acknowledge that. Yeah. A lot of people would have said, we're done.
I said we should say, we're finished.
We're finished. We're done. I do talk weird. I'm a yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no, maybe.
After this interaction, I definitely did say to you, from now on, let's say we're finished.
Be more concise and to the point. So I say, as I often do, oh, no, we're good. I say that, and I understand that's a weird way to say stuff. I say so often to people, oh, no, we're good, that it makes sense to me. Sorry. Oh, no, we're good. Means
it's loud in here.
It's loud. And
the music is loud.
Yep.
I mean, it was good music. I was singing along. It was great.
It was great.
We had to really lean into each other to talk.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little more challenge. Everybody's whispering at such a time. I mean, it was a runner throughout the whole night. Yeah, I'm kind of mumble rapping.
I'm doing a lot of turning my head so that I can hit it right into my eardrum.
And then our main waiter,
Bad Bunny.
International superstar Bad Bunny, he's pantomiming everything and making us kind of figure out what, I was like, okay, this is interesting. I say, oh, yeah, no, we're good. And then he goes over to who is like I feel like a secondary boss of the waiters, like as you're going up the food chain. And he just kind of whispers to him. And then that guy comes
because he didn't take it.
Yeah, he didn't take it.
And we were like, he just walked away. He just asked about it and then walked away.
He whispers to this guy. This guy comes over and goes, hey, was there a problem with the tuna? And I said, that's a weird way to say that. I said, oh, no. I think I said something along the lines of like, oh, no, I think it did what it was supposed to do. Not really for us.
Yeah, we're happy. No, you said. Oh, yeah. I think it did what it's supposed to do. We're happy we tried it.
That's right. I didn't want to be disrespectful at all. This level of cooking is subjective. It is like a form of art almost. So I was like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it not for me. Vibes shifted.
Ooh, they shifted big time.
Yeah. Vibes have now shifted.
It was a reverberation through the staff.
Yeah. And I see that waiter whisper to the chef at the pass, and the chef turns around, hands on hips, and just goes, and I said, I don't love that.
Because we're only 10 feet from this guy.
If you're going to do that, then have one of two, have the courage to walk over and go, hey, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy that dish. Let me bring something out special for you that I think you might like. Do you guys like XYZ? And then bang something out. Because I've been to places that I think would have responded that way. Like, I'll show you. how good this can be. Let me knock out a quick little prawn dish for you or something that's going to knock your absolute socks off and get this thing back on the right track. That wasn't it. It was just stink face.
Yeah.
Or have the courage to walk over and go, you two are a couple of dodo birds. You don't know a thing about what I'm doing here. Go ahead and pop up and go enjoy a juicy burger somewhere down the street. Don't got to pay for nothing. Just leave.
Honestly, that would have been my preference.
I would have been so thrilled. We could have went to Joyride Pizza.
Yeah, I know. Because the whole meal we kept talking about how we had to go to Joyride. Yeah, Joyride Pizza on the way
and
home.
Get a slice.
Yeah,
because we're still hungry at this point. But no, it's just weird vibes. And
a lot of waiters walked by and looked at us, and I was like, I feel uncomfortable.
I said, is this not ever a thing? Like people finish every scrap of everything? They bring out a scallop and then they bring out this mushroom thing. Now, stupidly, I know that you love scallops and I can tolerate them pretty good. It's like an island in the sea. You know, I go, oh my gosh, it has like a buttery sauce to it. I think I'm going to like this. I do. I'm like, you love it. I like it. I go, oh my God, okay. First bite that I like. First bite, I'm like, okay, food. If you brought me 8 more, I'd eat them. And then I get to this mushroom and I go, why? Instantly.
Why did you eat the scallop
Why
first?
didn't I have the scallop as the thing to chase the bad? Yeah. I don't like mushrooms. I notoriously hate mushrooms. It looks interesting. It looks like a lot of the villains from The Last of Us. You know, it's like, I take a bite of this and I couldn't hate it more. I mean, I couldn't be more in a palate purgatory of my own design here where I go, oh God. And this mushroom, the scallop that I loved, this big. The mushroom that I hate, this big, this big. It's getting bigger. It's growing like a fungus in real time. I go, oh. So I take a bite. And I mean, it's the type of food. This reminded me so much of like when I was a kid and I had to eat stuff I didn't like. I am so aware of chew time on this mushroom.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It reminded me almost of like the mountain it came out of. Like the bottom was like all ground and then it had like tiny mushroom sprigs.
Yeah. The crunch was the only thing that kept me going.
Oh, I hated it all.
Yeah. I hated
the crunch. I hated the mushroom.
I hated
the sauce.
Yeah, I had to have the sauce. It was not good. So I'm dipping it in the sauce like a madman though, because I got a slippy uppy the bottom, and I'm liking the crunch for nothing other than like, thank God it does it. The chew on this thing, it's so mushroom forward. Like I'm just like. But I'm looking, and now because of the last incident, I'm like, I got to get this mushroom out of here.
I took one bite. I said, nah, I'm not gonna, I don't care.
I said, can you do half? Can I put you down for half? It's like I'm selling Amway. Can I put you down for one $15 can of shaving cream?
I said, you can put me down for it, but it's not going to
Yeah, I said, I need you to do half. You said, I can't even, I'm not even saying 100% I'm going to do what's on my plate, which was like the smallest bite. It's maybe a fourth, maybe if we're being very generous, you have maybe a fourth of it. So I go, fine.
I told you not to eat it.
I know. I ate 3/4 of this thing, and I look over, and Heather, with her little fourth, has now divided the fourth into 4s. And she's putting it in the sauce, hiding it with the sauce, spreading it out like you do when you're a kid. Like where you're like, peas? What are you talking about? No, I got a bunch of lumpy mashed potatoes, but no peas in sight. No, I'm good. And they go, all done here? And I go, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I still haven't learned to just say, yes, we're finished. I go, yeah, no, I think we're good. And again, I'm seeing bread. I go, we, like a port in the storm, need this bread ASAP.
Yeah.
I need to eat bread. I was like, please. I even said to you at one point, I go, they got to bring the bread. Right? I've been seeing bread go everywhere. Still the bread don't come. Still the bread don't come. Next thing out, though, okay. We're getting somewhere. It's a fish finally. I go, all right, seafood. So far I've had an oyster, 2 oysters, and 1 scallop. What's the bone situation?
Yeah, you said, is it deboned?
Is it deboned? Do I need to know anything? You go, oh yeah, you just take, the fillet is like, you'd be fine. First bite, 2 bones. I go. And again, I can't help but be the person who goes, at these prices, the bones. Like, I can't believe you'd have me bite a bone. I've been to Long John Silver's 180 times in my life growing up. Not one time to ever take a bite of anything there that had a bone in it. Not one time.
Well, that's because it's not real fish.
Probably had a bite of something that had a screw in it, but didn't have a bone in it. And this is costing me $3.
Yeah.
Captain D's ain't ever gave me bones. My mom's like, yes, preach. She loves Captain D's. We sound like we had an awful time. We're laughing our heads off. We can't believe how out of our depth we are. We are absolutely cracking up at every turn. Because it became
They probably thought we were psychotic.
Oh, yeah. We were having, I don't know what they must have thought.
They said, these guys are on shrooms.
And then they just heightened it. I go, what's this one? We're having a ball because I think we did think, hey, man, this is a trap you built. This is of your own making. Yep. Nobody said you had to come here and do this.
Did this to ourselves.
Yeah. It's got to be bread service at this point. Still no bread.
We got our little bird. They brought over squaw, which is just like a tiny little pigeon.
And it looks like how you do Chinese duck.
Yeah.
Right. Or like a sucking, what are those? Like the
suckling pig.
It's like real stiff outer skin, which it can be good.
Yeah.
And it's got these little claws. You can tell this bird was like, no! Like, you can tell. I don't need to see the feet. It gives away too much. It's like if they brought out the pig head for you. I don't need to see him go like, no! Like, I get it. He didn't like it. I don't need to see that.
At one point, I'm eating this tiny little thigh, right? This tiny little chicken leg.
Yep.
And I realized this guy is perched on my finger, just like, help. And I'm just like, It tasted like fried bologna.
Yep. I looked over at you. You said, I've never had anything like this. And I go, I have. And it only cost 99 cents for a pack of it because it tasted exactly like fried bologna. I go, that's what you're proud of here? And meanwhile, and here's the thing, because you could order a la carte. This is 100% my mess. Because we could have just went there and ordered a steak, ordered a fish, and had probably a great meal.
And bread.
Right? And just had a great meal. At one point I said, I feel like I'm on Fear Factor. Like they're going to come over and go, lift your tongue up. Yeah. And I go, I did it. It's good.
During the squaw part, we ate it. And then we put it back on the plate, but it was flipped over on a way that it looked like maybe it was not. So I was like, you got to flip it over. You got to show them we ate it.
Yep.
Show
them.
Spread
them out.
Prove it. Show them we ate it.
I spread them out. I was like, sirs, we've done all we can do.
Do no more.
And so this is not a great way to have a meal, in my opinion. Like where they just go like, do more. And I go, what is this?
Done.
Yeah. Still
you're putting so much water during your fungus.
I'm taking it like a capsule. I'm like, I'm just swallowing the fungus whole. I'm just swallowing it whole. I felt like I was chewing that for so long. Yeah. So I'm doing is it squaw?
Yeah.
Doing the squaw.
No, squab.
Squab? Okay, so I'm doing the squab. Again, we're out of our depth. We don't even know what to call it. I'm doing the little bird who clearly had a family. That he's like, no! Got him. And I'm eating this thing, and I kid you not, while I'm taking a bite of this fried bologna bird, they ain't nothing but a flying rat, I look over and I see like what I thought was fried chicken. It turns out it's fried frog legs. And I go, that'd be palatable? And that's leaving. That's going somewhere else. That's somebody who just ordered. I'm not getting that. I see a whole roasted chicken that they're famous for. Just go. I said, why can't I have chicken? I didn't hear anything about squab. I heard about chicken.
Yep.
Nope. No chicken to be had. No steak.
No.
Finally, the sweetest sound ever. Finally, our borderline mute, waiter comes over and he goes, ready for dessert? And I said, dessert, I pray to God, means the end.
P.S. We never got any bread.
Never. It's like reading a bad writer's screenplay. I go, hey, buddy, if you're going to have a character in the first act opening mail with a dagger, and you're going to have a murder in the third act, it needs to be with the dagger. This is the Chekhov's gun that never got used. I go, I've been seeing bread all night. I haven't tasted bread not one time. To the point that when I saw one of the tables had a couple breads left, I was like, man, you leave me here much longer, I'm going to be like, you guys going to do anything with that bread? What's the story with the bread?
I thought the same thing with the table next door when the guy didn't eat all his scallops. I was like, can I have that scallop? Can I have that scallop? I'm
didn't
so
eat all the
hungry.
Scallop? Where's the mean mug on the scallop?
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Oh, we only mad if somebody don't want to eat the goo? I'd be more upset about the scallop. That's a living thing. I mean, I guess the tuna is the goo is too much.
I can tell you definitely what was a living thing. The squab.
Yeah. That thing was holding on for dear life. No, I got reasons to be here.
I got bills to pay.
I got stuff to do.
My family needs me.
Yeah. And I mean, oh boy. And it's so red.
Yeah.
The squab. It was so red in tonality.
Kind of looked like liver, I thought.
Yeah, I was like, not for me. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. But the bread never comes. And then, I mean, you talk about like how they say, like, people remember the last thing. That can really change a tone. I will say the dessert was amazing. The dessert I would pop in there 10 times a week for.
Right.
It was soft serve ice cream. Right now we're getting to it. Soft serve ice cream. He comes out with the caramel. He goes, more. I go, more.
Yeah, give me something.
Buckets of the stuff.
Give it to me.
Leave it on the table is the experience I've had. Leave the caramel.
It's my birthday.
And cocoa nips. I go, yeah, of course that's good.
Yeah.
It's sugar. It's great. Now, I will say, why are we splitting this? Why are we splitting this? Now, it's bigger than what the little ones were. But
I want a big one. I want a big one and a big one.
I've had, the night I've been through, we each get a big. I'll put it this way.
It was delicious. It had like the perfect amount of salt in the caramel.
Fantastic.
Everybody was like,
it was so good that I go, bring us more.
I did hear a lot of clinking of spoon and glass from around the restaurant of people who got that.
Yeah, finally getting to lap up something that they enjoyed. Beautiful restaurant.
Stunning.
Great staff, too low in their volume. It's like somebody who has a radio on 2 apartments over. I go, turn it up, dude.
When we got the wrong, we told Bad Bunny, hey, this is sparkling water. We were having flat, so we just wanted to kind of swap back to that.
Yeah.
And he went and told somebody again. He did kind of a tattletale.
Yeah. So
and they came out and it was like also a to-do. And I was like, this is, I feel like.
I am kind of surprised though at a Michelin starred restaurant that you goofed something like that up, because I thought the whole thing was like, we're really on our P's and Q's. And I go, to me, that's just a detail.
I think that's just a human thing. Everyone's going to have mistakes. That wasn't, if the food was amazing, I probably wouldn't even have remembered that.
Yeah.
But the food was just so not to my taste buds that everything became a thing to laugh at. Everything became a thing that we're hysterically checking each other's tongues to make sure during the meal, like we ate what we said.
Will they take it?
Yeah.
That's a weird experience to have, where you go, will they let us be done with this?
Yeah.
Can we move on to the next thing? We step out of this place. Oh, here comes the magic,
Oh, absolutely.
We step out in this thing and it's just an amazing drone show is happening.
Yeah.
I had paid all these people with drones for Heather's birthday. I mean, hundreds, if not thousands of drones.
Yeah,
artists.
It seemed like, I don't know.
And then we walk out and it's just flying. I didn't pay anybody. It was just happening for Fleet Week. But we walk out and it's the Golden Gate Bridge just up in the air. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
So cool. And then it transitioned to a jellyfish and then a whale.
And they're moving.
We actually got there for the beginning of the drone show, which we walked out just like, whoop, there
Perfect
it is.
Timing.
Going over the ferry building and you see the East Bay Bridge and the full moon in the background. And it was incredible.
It was beautiful.
I love this city and I love how the first time we were here, the first time we ever visited San Francisco, we were walking from our hotel down to the piers. We didn't know where we were. We just kind of like, I think
we're just
the water's
wandering
that way.
around.
And we just stumbled upon a entire citywide pillow fight. I mean, like how cool is that? Just like pillow fight.
Just having a gigantic pillow. And I was like, oh, that's rad. That's the thing, too. I think that's the beauty of life. It's like we laughed our way through a thing. I was like, look, we are the ones who came here. Like, we were out of our depth. Like, I think that there's probably tons of people in here that thought this was the best food they ever ate.
Absolutely.
It just ain't us.
Yeah.
But then you walk out and you're greeted with something magical happening that feels like straight out of a movie for you or something. I was like, yeah, that's the beauty of life, is like, don't take it too serious, and like something cool is right around the corner. Absolutely. They're going to bring in ice cream sundae to make it all power. It's like I needed that to coat my mouth. I was like, yes, thank God. Give me more. Pour the caramel down my gullet.
I was swishing water.
Yes.
I mean, not like,
you talk about, but you talk about how they want you to clear your palate. I was like, so do I. Get it out of here.
Yes.
I got mushroom. I've had PTSD about that mushroom at least 3 times this week, where I go, no.
Why did you eat it? They already don't like us.
I know. I'm such a people pleaser. That experience reminded me one time we went to a Massage Envy for massages. We're going to do a couples massage. And we'd never been to a Massage Envy. They're everywhere. They're franchised. I'm thinking like, okay, they know how to do a massage. They don't. At this location anyway, in our opinion, this was not a good massage, because you're next to each other, but you're having your own experience. We're not the type of people whenever I see like couples getting massage and they're just chit chatting, I can't do that amongst strangers in that way. We're kind of silently just enjoying a massage. They couldn't have been harder. It was such a hard massage that if your bully in school would have done this to you, it would have been very effective bullying. Yeah. Like, I was like, this hurts.
Yeah. And I can take a lot harder massage than you can. Like, I want them to work my knots out, but I cannot. You don't. You want them to barely.
And the thing that's funny is they ask at this kind of place, because it is like a franchise. So they have some systems. Sometimes the nice thing about a franchise is they do have some systems. They've kind of figured out. And one of the things they flatly asked was like, how hard? And I put soft. Soft. I am here to feel good. Soft. I hate saying anything to anybody. Like, you know what I mean? I need everybody to have a great experience. I'll eat the mushroom. I'm a good guy, okay? I need you to like me, please. I get on elevators and I'm like, oh, hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. What floor? I'd put on a show, babe. But I go softer. Please, I need softer.
But you didn't say it. You didn't say it like just I said, like that.
Oh, no, please. Is there... Sorry, I'm just fighting back tears. Could we go a little softer? Oh yeah, just let me know. It's immediately.
I also asked for softer. Which I also am not usually somebody who asks for.
And I was, whenever I heard you do, I go, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I'm not really a people pleaser like you are.
No.
But I also don't want to be a bother.
Of course not.
So I'm not, not trying. I don't usually ask for stuff.
I'm always hoping it's just going to kind of groove right in, but I understand that you might need like a little help. But I will never forget, though, I go, oh, if we could just do it a little softer, how immediately it couldn't have been more the exact same thing, or maybe even a little harder. I was like, okay. So I let her go for a little bit more. And I just remember in my mind, because if you're getting a massage, they're doing your shoulders, but they start coming around to your extremities. And I remember she's working my leg, and I can't help. I'm starting to have like real anxiety thoughts. She's hitting it so hard that I go, can you get a blood clot from somebody going to, this is now in my head, can you get a blood clot from somebody really like kneading the dough too hard? And I was like, no, don't think that'll be fine. And then she stops on that leg, and it's like a horror movie that my body's now been subjugated into different components, like they don't work for each other right now. And it's like in my mind, I'm speaking for my left leg, and I go, oh no. Oh no, I just saw what she did to right leg. And then she's there, and I go, oh, maybe a little softer. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I kid you not, no change whatsoever.
I remember. Yeah. And I felt like I probably had one single tear that dripped from my eye to her foot. Like, this is so painful.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. And this is also where, and again, I'm an eat the mushroom guy. I can't have I feel like there's a lot of people who would get up at this point, right, and go, hey, I just don't think that I'm good. I don't think we can land the plane as far as like what I'm hoping for out of the massage. So no problem. I'll just pay. I'm not even saying like I won't pay. I'm never going to be one of those kind of people. But I'm good. I don't need to. Nope, not me. I go, oh no. Now on my right arm, she's coming up here. Yeah. She's coming this way.
Endure.
Yeah.
Endure.
To what end? I don't know. And the rest of it, I'm just like, ow, ow, but just silent. Just. And we both get out, and that's when we start.
It's probably making you more tense.
Oh,
hurting
100%.
Worse. She's like, oh, wait, what's going on here? I'm like, really working this guy? Nothing's happening.
And I'll be honest, for my own, I was like, you got to stiffen up. It's the only way you can take this. Like, you can't Lucy. She'll get down to the bone if you let her. Like, you got to get strong. And then we get outside, and you're sharing and I go, oh my God, we went through the same thing. I thought you were maybe enjoying yours, and you're like, I had a single teardrop fall. I watched it cinematically kaplash onto a shoe of a little woman who's just digging into me. And I said, this feels like, looking back, the massage was so bad that I go, were the masseuses tied up in another room and we just interrupted the robbery? And they go, we
got to do a whole hour and a half.
They're just mashing us, assuming if they do it bad enough, we'll go, we'll just leave.
Yeah.
They don't know how to take the car. I guarantee they're like, we don't even know how to take their payment.
Any more thoughts, feelings, jokes on our Fear Factor meal?
No, just I love you, and I'm very happy that you had a good, fun birthday.
I did. I had a blast.
Yeah.
I had I really do think they had to think these two are maniacs.
Yeah.
They're laughing so hard.
Maniacs.
Why are they laughing so hard?
Yeah. I think because we thought it's rare that you pull a joke on yourself. I said, I accidentally pranked us. Right? Had a great night. Love walking around this city with you and experiencing all this stuff. But I just was like, yep, we goofed ourselves.
And we were full at the end. That's the funny part. I don't know how I think it was because it took 2 hours to eat all that.
Yeah.
But I was full. I was very full.
Absolutely. I came home and I was like, I'm done.
Probably from the ice cream.
Yeah, probably the ice cream. But I love you very much.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
We didn't hit record. We didn't hit record.